Yo, what's up, guys? We're back. So, go ahead, click that sub button if you're not sub, click that like button. But it's going to be a new segment that we're doing, just something that I'm going to be doing probably until we start getting some fights again. But I'm going to be looking over, some fights, doing, some basic commentary on these fights, and just some fights that I think are pretty good that a lot of you probably have not watched. And one of these fights that I'm going to show you now is Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Ali Bagov. And everyone knows about Khabib by now, but if you don't know about Ali Bagov, he is also, one of the best 155-pound fighters in the world as well. He's very good, and I really hope he gets to the UFC one day. But this is an awesome fight. I believe it was a fight in Russia, and headbutts are allowed in this fight as well, so you get to see that. There's a lot of cool things that you see in this fight. Both these guys are great grapplers, so let's see how it plays out here. That's Ali Bagov. Khabib looks very young in this video on these fights, so pretty cool, to see him then and then see him now. But yep. So Khabib is the one with no hair, obviously. And here they go. Khabib still has kind of that similar stance that he uses now, kind of the Russian boxing style stance, a little bit open. But obviously I feel like he's probably going to be a much better striker nowadays than he was here in this fight. And right away, I feel like Ali Bagov has better movement, better feints, better footwork. Probably a little bit quicker as well. And you can see on the feet, he's going to have an advantage here right away before they're even throwing strikes. Just while they're feeling each other out, you could see that, in my opinion. And you could see Bagov there is blitzing forward a little bit. Khabib is leaning back, exposing the chin a little bit more than he does now. Nowadays, he still does that, but he's doing it in this fight as well. You can see this fight is in a ring, not a cage, so right away it's something different than we usually get to see at Khabib. But not a lot happening right now, kind of just, feeling it out. Khabib blitzes in. Ooh, good double leg entry there from Bagov. Gets him down. Khabib kind of used the ropes to stay up there. Body lock there by Bagov in full mount. Okay, Khabib rolls for a leg lock. Trying to get the sweep here. Throwing these up kicks off of his back. Very active off his back. Rolls for the leg lock again. Sweeps him. Now Khabib is in top position in full guard. And Bagov is attacking right away. Khabib with these headbutts. Nice headbutts from Khabib, man. Imagine if he could do that in the UFC. He's going right to town with these headbutts. But you can see Bagov has the offensive guard. He has the guard open. He's looking for things. He's just trapped that arm. And Khabib with the heavy top pressure trying to pass his guard. But Bagov's having none of that, man. Bagov trying to get into it looked like maybe a go-go plata position here. Khabib trying to pressure pass, almost passes the guard, but just doesn't quite get there. Bagov's doing a good job of keeping that other foot on the hip, kind of controlling the posture of Khabib, not allowing him to move. It's an interesting position here because Khabib's almost essentially in half guard, but he cannot quite pass the guard here. And the ref decides to stand him up. Didn't see much going on there. To me, man, Khabib was landing some nice headbutts there. And you could see Bagov feeling it a little bit. Bagov maybe is a little bit tired, but they're back up here. Bagov is the one that shoots a takedown, pulls guard. Wow, so he must have really liked what he felt on bottom with Khabib there. Right back to the similar position where Khabib is trying to, pass a little bit. But he can't seem, it's like the same position where he can't seem to fully pass Bagov's full guard here. Bagov has that arm trapped once again. Big headbutt by Khabib right there. Another headbutt from Khabib. But Bagov overall is doing a pretty good job of defending himself. I don't know why he pulled guard there because he hasn't really had success, throwing up any submissions. So I'm not sure what he felt off of his back to pull guard, but the ref stands him up once again. Bagov looking tired, man. It looks like he doesn't even want to stand up. Khabib bouncing around, looks ready to go. And, Yeah, I mean, right away I could see, Khabib's biting to these feints. Bagov on the feet is the better striker. I don't know why he's so hell-bent on getting the takedowns here. But you could tell that both these guys are pretty high-level grapplers, not really out there trying to strike. Terrible takedown there by Bagov. Khabib read it. Bagov just gave his back. And once again in the same position in the guard of Ali Bagov. And Khabib is raining down these headbutts, man. Man, these headbutts are pretty ruthless, dude. Did he pass guard there? It looks like he might. No, he didn't pass. Looked like he almost passed, but not quite. That wrist control from Bagov on the other side was pretty good as well, but you could see Khabib slowly starting to break him, and he's almost essentially in side control here, but man, just can't seem to quite pass that guard of Ali yet. But he's landing these big headbutts. He's putting a lot of top pressure on him, and you could see Ali melting a little bit. This is what Khabib does to everybody, right? But, I mean, overall, man, Bagov's showing a he's showing an impressive guard, because if this was MMA, obviously Khabib wouldn't be able to throw those headbutts, and I don't think he would have gotten much damage off at all there from Ali Bagov, but poor fight IQ from Bagov in that first round, shooting those takedown attempts, and definitely got to give Khabib the first round 10-9, and we'll see what happens here in the second round. Not sure what's going on there. But, okay. We got the gymnast here. Here's some highlights. There's it was a single leg entry there from Ali. Oh, it was a double. There you see those big up kicks. Some nice headbutts there. It's crazy seeing Khabib throw headbutts. Here we go. We're about to start the second round here. Khabib feinting the kicks. Bagov trying to throw those front kicks. He's not really setting him up well. I don't really like him throwing those kicks like that. But, this striking is not very high level at all. Khabib's just kind of waiting for him to come in to throw these hooks or get a takedown, walking him down, pressuring him, and Bagov is not doing much. Khabib in on a single leg, takes him down. It looked like he was maybe looking for a Darce there, but didn't have anything. But re-gets guard, man. Bagov with the very, very, very nice scramble there to regain guard. He's in the open guard once again. Khabib's trying to pass the half guard. It looks like Khabib passed this time. Yep. He passed his guard there. He's in half guard. But, now he's fully passed. Yep. He's in the half guard. Just more controlling more than anything here. He's looking to get to side control here. I think the ref's probably telling him to work. Bagov doing a good job just controlling posture. And the ref stands him up once again. That stand-up I don't really agree with because Khabib was advancing position. I would have given him a little bit more time there. But you could see Ali Bagov is hands on the hips, shaking out the arms. He's very gassed out here. And Khabib probably sees that. Nice jab there from Khabib. Overall on the feet, though, from Khabib, we have not seen much. We've just seen him pressure, Bagov shoot bad takedowns, and, Khabib get top position, which is once again what has happened here. And full guard here from Bagov. He's been able to get this position in full guard where he traps one arm, but just hasn't attacked with any submissions, hasn't been able to sweep, and really just, overall, besides the fact that his guard has been able to nullify a lot of the attacks of Khabib, he really hasn't done much else besides that. He really is just getting dominated now. Khabib's starting to get off on these headbutts. Oh, man. And Bagov's getting more and more tired, shooting desperate takedowns. And, you could see Khabib starting to win. But here you could see maybe Bagov is going to try to elevate with these butterfly hooks and get a sweep here. Wow, the ref stands him up. I don't agree with that stand up at all. I mean, Bagov was getting lit up there pretty good, man. Not sure why the ref stood them up there, but they're back up here. Bagov once again just throwing, some crazy attacks to get in on the legs, really. Some kicks. You could tell his striking is very wild. He's not setting up these kicks at all. Man, it's crazy watching this because when you watch Ali Bagov now, his striking is night and day better. Arm punches there from Bagov. Completely exhausted here. Khabib blitzes in, bullies him to the mat. He's in full side control now, in that side saddle position. He's trying to get the crucifix here. You can see Bagov is very good at creating these scrambles, man. Now he's going to regain full guard again here, it looks like, which he does. And that's the thing here. In this fight, Bagov has been able to continue to regain full guard and kind of nullified Khabib a bit with what he wanted to do. But overall, a dominant performance from the man right there, Khabib Nurmagomedov. And, like Tony Ferguson said in the press conference, a lot of these fights that Khabib had in Russia were 2 rounds. This is another case of a 2-round fight for Khabib here, so there was not a 3rd round. But, I think we all saw what was coming here. Ali Bagov was getting more and more tired. It was ineffective with his grappling, and, he just, he couldn't get it done here. Good win from Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Khabib Nurmagomedov.
И он продолжает свою беспроигрышную серию. 5 побед в 5 поединках.